This is crazy. I'm Caroline Inspires Nicole Bennett. I am the founder of Caroline Inspires LLC, and I often tell people that I am the inspiration that you've never had, always wanted, and didn't even know that you needed. I am the creative genius behind Tunes, Turkey, Thanks, and Therapy. This is the 4th annual one, and it is hard to look forward to certain things when I guess your home life or your home environment is not considered like normal or average or lovely or pleasant. And so I've been here 8 years. I'm born and raised in North Tulsa, Oklahoma. Been here 8 years at this moment, but at that time, 4 years ago, there was 4 years, and I hadn't spent a Thanksgiving with my family. And I know if I'm an adult missing my family, I can only imagine what these young people are going through, having their family here, but still not having their family like here. And so I was like, I'm just gonna rent out a house. That was the very first thing that I thought of. I'm just rent out a house and just have dinner with them. And it started off with just like dinner. So it was like tunes. I love music. Thanks is the gratitude part. Like no matter what it is that you're going through, I believe we should be able to find gratitude in everything. And yeah, it was just tune, turkey, and thanks is the food. I started introducing them to therapy in a pandemic, and I was like, ooh, it's the alliteration in me because I'm a poet. Another T. So it became tune, turkey, thanks, and therapy.
It really turns to a huge community family that you could really just depend on at any point in time in your life. Because this is like one of those time periods that we get to see everybody all together, but everybody that we see here, we see throughout the year multiple times in the community doing different things, like whether that's scheduling performances, whether that's being an artist, being a creative, being a community activist. They're all out here doing the work. And so once you get to be around those people, you just start picking up being like them, and then you just start being family.
I've been in the space like pretty much like most of my high school years. I wasn't really as like outgoing, really wanting to talk to people, but that comfortability was always there, and it made me want to like branch out and be more social with them and kind of talk to them more about just how, just do like the basic standard greetings and stuff like that. It was like a community. It was like a real like family to me, and it made me feel a lot more comfortable. And honestly, the space has always been like a spot for me to be able to like talk about things I normally wouldn't. Like today, especially when we were having that little therapy session, talking about like things we don't like, and I wouldn't have really been able to have like that conversation or write it down on paper if that like community and stuff wasn't already built. So yeah.
Today was really cool because I got to bring a friend from school from North Carolina. This was his first time being on a plane. And it's dope that this has now become something that I can like invite people to, and it's an experience that I'm like excited to share now with people that aren't familiar with Ohio and aren't familiar with Caroline and the community that we have here. He kept saying that it reminded him of home. It was beautiful because we all like dope people who are obviously better than the circumstances that we were raised in, and you could tell that.
Sometimes when you grow up in different kind of environments, you think that it's easy for you to like train your brain to think that if something is good, it can't be forever because of possible like your upbringing. Like if you've had good things, maybe they don't last as long as you want them to last. And so for this to be the 4th year without a break in between, I think they gain like a reminder of like whatever you can create something that's good for you, to you, and for those around you, and it can last. It can, and it can elevate. Like everything here is black. Everything. This venue, it is a venue / house. It's both. It's black. that's dope for them to be in this space and know that a Black person, like, this is the design behind this and the usage of this came from a Black person. Food, Black. So it's like they get to be reminded of we as a people can do, we just can and we do. And we will.
I think this year is definitely shown how much we've grown. It's shown how much Caroline has grown. I mean, this house is amazing, super nice. And there was so many people here. It's way too many people here, but it's just super dope.
Big picture. Big grand scheme of things. I want to do a citywide, which is the direction that I believe I'm heading in. I just need a house big enough because I don't want to go to a building. I want a home. I just need a house, a massive mansion. And I want to do a citywide Thanksgiving fellowship food situation for just like teens. And I don't want to call them wayward, but that's how other people would define them, as wayward teens. Like teens that they just feel like they ain't got nowhere to go, or at risk, or lost. Because the thought is, I think there's a disconnect between teens, young adults, the middle age group, but then also elders. And I want elders to write letters. And I want to get the letters like laminated. And then for every young person that comes, they'll get like this book of letters, just reminding you of the simple things in life that I think a lot of elders have wisdom and insight in. A note that the young people can read. I want to partner with grocery stores to give me gift cards so that every young person, yes, they will be fed, like for real in that moment. And then they got letters to take home. But then I want them to also have like a $100 gift card or something. Every young person to come here to a grocery store, you know, to go, Kroger, Giant Eagle, whoever, Walmart, whoever, Target, whichever one of you all. Take those. And then the kids, they can go, because some of these kids, they got babies now. Like Mike, which is wild. My kids have kids now, you know what I'm saying? And so big pictures for them to leave out of here with even more than what they're already walking away with. Yeah. None of this would be possible without the Lord, God himself. I thank God for the vision. I thank God for the creativity. And then I thank God for the people that God sends my way, from those who donate financially. It's some people who they literally told me, count me in every year. That's pretty comforting. That's some comfort to know that like every year I ain't gotta worry. So the people who donate financially, the people who donate food, the people who, even if they don't donate food, they just make space in their calendar to cook the food. I'm not gonna go by name. You'll see all the names at the end of the video, the logos and stuff. I would like to thank those who volunteer the day of. I don't really have a team, but there was like a handful of people that when I say, hey, I need some help, can you help me? They come. And so I want to thank the women and the men who come and support, help the day of, clean up the kitchen, set up, decorate, tear down. Like, it's beautiful. The mentors, all of y'all who come every single year to show, and not just show face, but to be present, to be amongst the people, to my DJ, to my videographer, my photographer, HeTheBomb.com, to the venue space folks. Like, what? Space is an amazing place, and I want to thank them for trusting me to even be in this space. Most importantly, last but not least, I would like to thank all of the mentees, both returning and those who are new. The returning, thank y'all for just always coming back and trusting me with, trusting me with your souls. And then also, thank y'all for doing what y'all do, being amazing, blazing, and inviting and telling everybody else just about the love that you can receive, the abundance that they have, the opportunity to experience in life, not just here, but it rolls over. Like, this the experience and an encounter that keeps going rolling over. And so every young person who came, I thank y'all. And every young person who wanted to be here, it's okay if you wanted to be here and you couldn't be here. I'll see you next year. And my mama and my daddy, thank y'all. Especially my mama. She wanted to be here, but she couldn't. So pray for my mama in her heart, that her heart no longer aches, that she couldn't be here. But mama, I love you, and even though you wasn't here, I wore your perfume, so I carried a part of you here, and I smelled like you, even though you couldn't be here. What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Caroline Inspires, and that's a wrap. I am the host, curator, creative genius of Tunes, Turkey, Thanks, and Therapy, and I hope y'all have an amazing, blazing night, and I shall see y'all next year. Boom, shakalaka, shebang, you heard? Be your mom!